our group have choose one company, which is MSM Malaysia Holding Berhad. So the main of MSM is Malayan Sugar Manufacturing. So this company was established in 1959 and also known as MSM Pride Berhad that was operated in Penang. Is for product or service of MSM company. Okay, MSM is the top producer refined sugar and the biggest sugar refiner producer in the Asia region. So their best product is the white sugar and the soft brown type of sugar. And the most important that MSM have a halal and kosher license. Net for the MSM mission is they to exchange their value for the shareholders and optimize, grow and achieve a sustainable to balance and integrate economy, social and environmental performance by transforming their business model and reaping opportunities throughout the food value chain. And for their vision is to be the world-class, cost-efficient and high-performance organization with a sustainable business model and diverse portfolio in the food-related business.
Internal analysis include strength and weakness. The first one I will explain about list of strength organization. Okay, and the first one is product quality, best performance for shareholder, supplier relationship, top 5 main export market, skill and loyal worker, and have environment friendly, and they have customer focus, and the company is have sustainable growth. And MSM has 50 years of experience in sugar refining. Another last one is dominant in MSM Malaysia Berhad have dominant market share in Malaysia. Okay, and the second one I will explain is list of weakness organization. Okay, for this part is MSM has weakness in cash flow problem, the cost of raw sugar, and have problem finding risk management to policy to face, and we have an expect order every month. We have an expect order and cost increase profit and key equipment breakdown, and we have high manpower turnover, and then we have excess revenue capacity and increase in tariff rate for energy and utility, and the last one is we have problem in management.
I will continue. The next slide is internal factor evolution (EVE) metric of MSM Pride Berhad. Okay, the result of the figure that we show in the slide, the final weight score will be equal to the sum of weighted score. The company will be assigned a score scale from 1 to 4. The average score is 2.5. In an internal evolution is a lower score indicate that the company is vulnerable to its competitors. The MSM Pride Berhad has strong internal growth since the total weight score of IFE is greater than 2.5, which is 2.80. So we can overview from the appendix B. Okay, the next slide.
QSPM of metric. Another we call is the quantity strategic planning metric. This quantity strategic planning metric or QSPM, meaning that a strategic management tool for analyze strategic option and determining the relative attractiveness of solution or for each other company. Okay, according to the QSPM metric that our group calculates, we get the total attractiveness score is about in 2.72 versus 2.77 for our company is MSM Malaysia Berhad Holding. Okay, however, MSM Malaysian Holding Berhad we identify two alternative strategy from an overall aspect of the SWOT analysis, which is the first one alternative strategy is collaboration with competitor, and the second one alternative strategy is improve for our performance system. So our company MSM Malaysian Holding Berhad will be choose the best one alternative strategy from these two alternative strategy to make decision. Okay. So after we discuss, we would like to choose the second one alternative strategy is which is improve our performance strategy company. Okay. Over the another one strategy which is collaboration with competitor, because when we calculate we get the improved performance system is the best one.
Okay, the next slide about the evolution of strategy and monitoring. The first one is SWOT metric evolution. Okay, the two recent success of the company in identifying specific knowledge about the internal and external element. The function are to provide research on the MSM and potential based on the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threat. Following the identification phases of the MSM company might come up with the plan to accomplish its goal, such as business strategy focus. Okay, the next about the space metric evaluation. Based on the analysis and performance of the evaluation, the space metric will be useful with the MSM Malaysia Holding Berhad position in the graph being in the strong force competition, as shown in Appendix G. In short, the company use its resource very efficiently and effectively is in operation to maintain in the internal and external attribute. Furthermore, if exists the organization in developing new strategy for improving sugar manufacturing production and producer. QSPM metric evolution. Okay, according to the table Appendix H, MSM Malaysia Holding Berhad present three different strategy before the selection investigation to which would be best for them. Alternative to the strategy includes collaboration with competitors, improved performance management system. Okay, based on the written evaluation, it is possible to include that the strategy of improved performance management system is the best one of the MSM companies to purchase.
FE metric has been divided into 4: the effectiveness, which are 1 indicate the response is poor, 2 indicate average, 3 indicate above average, and 4 indicate the response is superior. Apart from that, the rate effectiveness need to be multiplied by rate ranging from 0 not important to 1 very important. To get the weight scores, the sum of the weight score of each variable is the total weight score for the organizations. The total weight score can range from 1 to 4. If less than 2.5, it is considered weak internally, weak externally, and if more than 2.5, it is a strong external position. As for MSM Berhad, it is a strong external position since the total weight score for EFE is 3.7.
Explain about the external analysis. There are two external analyses. The first one is PESTEL analysis. There are 6 in PESTEL analysis. The first one is political, economic, social, technological, environmental, legal. And the next one is 5 forces of Porters. The first one is rivalry among competing firms, potential entry of new competitors, potential development of substitute products, bargaining powers of suppliers, and the last one is bargaining powers of consumers. So for the next slide, there are 10 lists of organization traits. The first one is government regulation. current value of risk management, current of economy, state in nation, progress of technology by competitor, new competitor joining the market, challenging market landscape, removal of sugar subsidy, COVID-19 pandemic, foreign exchange fluctuation, and the last one is ensuring continuous growth, or the SWOT metric. SO strategy. For the SO strategy 1, we can get S3 plus O2 plus O3, which is meet the customer's demand. For the SO2, which is S3 plus O1 plus O4, we can get a market abuse. For the last one is SO3, which is S2 plus O2 plus O5. We can get increasing the demand and supply. So for the next one is WO strategy. WO1, W2 plus W4 plus O3, which is a boost sugar industry productivity. And the second is WO2, W4 plus O1 plus O5, which is can enhance service quality. And the last one is WO3, which is W1 plus O1 plus O2. We can get looking for a new investment. So for the two strategy, very important because it can enhance the organization and the business.
Next is SD strategy, which is it have SD1, SD2 and SD3. Okay, for SD1, the SMS company can use technology to increase demand for sugar product. And for SD2 is it means that the preparation of any operation sugar production process that involve the company reputation and possibly even financial reputation. And lastly, for SD3 is MSM is looking for ways to maintain good relationship with raw sugar supplier and has developed a sustainability strategy. That is WT strategy, which is WT strategy also have WT1, WT2 and WT3. So for WT1 is MSM is the one of the participant involved in the sugar trade and the expansion of global industry activity. And for WT2, it means that MSM will expand its footprint in the export sector and value added item. And lastly, for WT3 is which is MSM will continue to combine competitive strategy to explore progressive demand prospect and market access.
On the rating score, the weakness rate value represent 1 for major weakness and 2 for minor weakness, while the strength rate value is 3 for minor strength and 4 for major strength. MSM Holding Berhad's total score for critical success factor is 3.17, where the score is higher than their competitors CSR at 2.8. This shows that MSM companies are the most trusted to penetrate new markets around the world. MSM has a competitive advantage in maintaining a stable market production and profit margins compared to their competitors CSR. The space matrix exists is formed based on the table factor, which coordinates 2.4 for X-axis and 1.4 for Y-axis. The coordinates have put MSM Pride Berhad on the aggressive quadrant. Therefore, the space metric graph of MSM Pride Berhad has been plotted as in the slide shown. Based on the space metric graph shown, the most appropriate strategy implemented by MSM Pride Berhad is to use internal strengths to overcome its weaknesses, take advantage of external opportunities, and avoid external threats.